All right, so the mailbag starts with from Eric Rowland, and the subject is Bret Hart refuses to put Undertaker over. Hi guys, hope all is well. Disco, hope you turn a profit on your staycations, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I was reading an article in Sportskeeda where Gerald Briscoe told a story about a time that Bret Hart refused to put over the Undertaker, kind of like Disco refused to put over Jacqueline. In this case, it was just some random house show outside the U.S., but because there was Canadian soldiers, he refused to put Taker over. What would you guys have done back in the day if the situation happened to you? Also, don't you guys think it's silly that he didn't want to lose in front of Canadians? I mean, that's like the American guys not wanting to lose here in America, the luchadors not wanting to lose in Mexico. Anyway, Konnan, let's burn a fat one someday. It depends on who the guy was that would refuse to put a guy over. I mean, mid-card guys never had that problem. If you were a mid-card guy and you refused to put somebody over, they just fire you. Like, this is only stuff that happens with the top guys. And maybe it's happened with Konnan, in Mexico. Maybe you have a story. Have you refused to put somebody over before? Or has somebody refused to put you over before?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear the story.
When I first started, Mil Máscaras refused to put me over.
Okay, what happened?
Damn. And when I remember we were in the dressing room and the promoter was like, I want you to put Konnan over because he's really hot right now. And he got mad and I remember he took off his boot and he threw a boot at me. And he was like, this just starting in the business. He's green. I'm not putting that over. Wow. He goes, he just came over to me.
You think you're going to take him in a fight?
At that time, probably, I don't know.
Well, you were out of the army, you took boxing and stuff, right?
Probably, yeah.
You're probably right. You were bigger than him too, weren't you?
Yeah. And so at that time, but the thing is, if I would have hit him, the whole dressing would have jumped me.
Is that why we did that spot where you would take your shoe off and throw it at me? Was that a tribute to Mil Máscaras?
Mil Máscaras, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but you know what? What just is. And I hated him for a long time, and he f***ed up because when it was time for me to lose my mask, that same promoter, his name was Benjamin Mora, he gave me my first chance, really, in Tijuana. And when I was gonna do my mask, one of the guys he wanted to do was Mil Máscaras, and I was like, F*** him. He didn't help me when I started. I ain't helping him, But that did happen to me.
Next is from Stephen Homburg, and the subject is still wrestling.
But let me just say this real quick. This is what's funny about wrestling. We're real good friends right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.